Hey guys, this is Comic Uno, and today I'm doing a review for Invincible issue 132. And before I start talking about this issue, just want to give you guys a couple updates. Of course, I have Comic Uno episode 180, and that show where I review all the comics I read this week in one show. The exclusive comics are in the description below, and the episode will be annotated probably Friday on this video. Also, guys, if you have the chance to go check out my Kickstarter, Like Father, Like Daughter issue 4, that will also be annotated on this video. But let's start talking about Invincible issue 132, a book that has been a bit delayed, but I love and couldn't wait to get back to this book. So we have our main villain on the cover here. Beautiful artwork by Ryan Ottley. But the artwork in the interior is actually from Cory Walker, who was the original artist for Invincible. And I like his art. I do think Ryan Ottley gives a little bit more detail, but Cory Walker still does a really good job at facial expressions. And kind of the simplicity is nice, especially with how much gore is in this book. It still showcases the gore very well, but it brings that simplicity, which is interesting because this issue is kind of in the point of view of Tara. We really get to see a lot of, oh my god, people are dying, there's so much blood, so her having to deal with this as a child. So maybe the simplicity of the artwork kind of works with that more than Ryan Ottley's really detailed artwork with the gore. So overall, I did like the artwork. But let's see what's going on with the story. So with this issue, we get to see exactly where the last issue left off. You don't remember, it was Tara falling from the sky, and it was pretty predictable how she was going to survive, and that is her getting her abilities. So she discovers her abilities after this traumatic event of falling to her death. And, you know, she's happy, but at the same time, oh my god, what am I going to do? My dad needs help, my mom needs help. And then we have our villain who captures Tara and wants to kill her. So now it's Mark and Eve dealing with their enemies and having to fight to go get Tara. And we find out that Oliver is a hero because we thought he was betraying Mark and Eve because that's kind of how the arc continued after that big gap. But, of course, he was kind of a mole for Mark, kind of, even though Mark didn't know. But he was on the good side. But in the end, sadly, Oliver does die. And Tara has to see all that. But we also have another really gory scene, which Invincible is pretty much known for, where we get to see Tara seeing her parents die, and she has all this blood on her face. And we do see kind of like, oh, right, you kind of have to get out of this plot type thing where Adam Eve, she uses her abilities and everything's fine. So, yeah, did that kind of get out of a tough situation? Sure, but it was still a nice story, and I'm glad that they survived. So now it's going to be the family going back and dealing probably with Earth and dealing with their problems that they left behind. I love this issue, even if it did pull that moment. It's like, oh, okay, that was easy the way they got out of dying. But, you know, there's still consequences. Oliver still died, and then we still have Tara dealing with all these emotions, and hopefully she does have to deal with them, because she just saw, you know, her uncle die, and all this blood, and this violence, so hopefully they deal with that as a child seeing these things. But I also hope they deal with Tara having her abilities, because what I really liked about this issue is how quick everything is happening. So I'm hoping by the end here we'll get to see, alright, now these characters have to deal with what just happened. So it's a very action-packed issue, but it's also very story-driven. There's a lot of twists and turns, a lot of gutsy moves, I feel, by killing off Oliver. And it was just a really well-done issue. So and you're looking for, once again with Invincible, action-packed, but also story-driven issue. I think Invincible issue 132 is the book to read. Really love this one. Also has a cheap price tag, $2.99. Very good read. I give Invincible issue 132 4.5 stars. Definitely pick this one up. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. This is Comic Uno. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter. Don't forget to like my Facebook page. Also, description below, there are links to my comic book, Like Father, Like Daughter. And don't forget to like the Facebook page of Like Father, Like Daughter. And I'll see you guys later. Bye.